Hey guys, today we're absolutely thrilled to cook a butter chicken recipe using this multi-cooker. So let's get started. The first step is we're using chicken breast here, and I've already dabbed it dry, and what we're going to do is sear it. So the first thing we'll do is set this to the sear function and hit start, and we'll allow it to preheat. Now that we've heated up our multi-cooker for searing, we're going to add some coconut oil. We'll start with about 1 to 2 tablespoons. And we'll just give it a little stir, a little swirl. So we'll go ahead and add our chicken now. And we will lay them away from ourselves so that it doesn't splash. And you want to make sure we leave some space in between those to allow the water to evaporate. And once that side has been seared well, you should be able to slide them around a little bit. We can see just a little bit of browning on the edges, but a little bit of a honey color to it. It's a beautiful thing when your ingredients start to caramelize and they unlock new flavors and textures. Let's go ahead and flip this first one now. There we go. So we've got that golden brown color now. It's very crucial to make sure you pat these dry before you begin the searing, because if there's water under there, then it's going to be vaporizing and keeping that meat moist. Ooh, look at that gorgeous golden brown. Make sure that oil's even before it starts to stick. This one's almost ready. Look at that. Beautiful. I like that one. And then the final one. Awesome. Look at that. We've got our chicken ready. So now what we're going to do is saute some onion, and then we'll add in our other ingredients. These are going to be the beautiful fragrances. So let's start. What we're going to do is go into the saute mode now, and we'll let that preheat. While that's heating up, we'll add our coconut oil. We don't need much. There's some left over from the chicken, so just enough for sauteing. And we'll let that heat up. This is finished preheating. We're starting to get a very, very light smoke from our oil, so it is time to go ahead and toss in those onions. And we're just gonna saute these for about 5 minutes until they soften up. Just trying to make sure they get a nice even coat of oil while they're still raw and crispy. So we'll just give these a couple minutes to soften up. It's bringing back some of that chicken searing flavor. We can move to the next step. So most of our onion is becoming transparent. Our onions are ready. Let's go ahead and mix in our other ingredients. We'll start with the tomato paste. We've got our spices. That curry looks beautiful colors. Garam masala, chili powder and salt. Get some fresh minced ginger, and our garlic finally. And we'll just mix this for about 30 seconds. And then we can bring our chicken back in and some other ingredients. And we'll add just a hint of water as it's getting a little dry in there. So now we'll lay our chicken on top of that. Next up is our tomato and our cauliflower. And we have our tomato sauce. And we want to try to cover those cutlets of cauliflower up if we can, but we'll mix it in a moment again. And then our butter. We'll throw a lid on there and get our timer going back. So we've got the lid on. We'll set up the slow cooker on high function. And our timer, we're going to go with 2 hours, but we may stop it sooner. It's going to really depend on that chicken's internal temperature, so we'll check on it in a little bit. And we'll also periodically stir that just to make sure that sauce is covering those cauliflower florets well. It's been about an hour, so we're going to go ahead and check the internal temperature of these chicken breasts. We'll start with the thickest one here in the middle. Check its thickest part. We're aiming for 165, and we've exceeded that temperature. So this chicken's coming out. Let's see. So we can take it out. We don't want to dry out our chicken. That looks good. It smells so good. Look at that. So we've cut up our chicken. We've let our cauliflower tenderize a bit. We just tested it and it's nice and tender. So now we can remove the lid. We're going to mix in our chicken and we can turn off our heat. Let's go ahead and gently plop in that chicken. So first what we're going to do is stir in that coconut milk. So here we have our coconut milk. Now that this has cooled down and the steam has reduced, and this will give it a nice creamy texture. This is going to give us a beautiful orange creamy color. And finally we can bring it over to a bowl. Hardest part of the whole thing, besides measuring all the ingredients, is having the weight. And there you have it. Right, so here we have some quinoa. People have been eating quinoa for about 7,000 years. And a scoop of our butter chicken. Just top it with a little bit of some fresh spearmint, mostly for looks and fragrance. There you have it.